I mean, it was a pretty good weekend for you, right?
It was pretty good, yeah.
What's your, does anything stick out?
Not really. Caviart Ally is pretty special.
Why is that?
Well, I've just driven her a whole life, you know what I mean? And going head-to-head with Shartin all year and tough racing, like it's... yeah.
Would you have rather finally beaten her in the Breeders' Crown? Because I know you beat her the start before, a couple weeks before, finally.
Oh, no.
If you can hold her, you'd rather beat her every start?
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if let's hold that off till the Breeders' Crown. No, you don't care when you beat her?
No, I like to win.
How do you go about, I mean, she's top horse, I mean, on the polls #1 every year. She's almost impossible to beat. How many times did you take a chance to beat her this year? Like, how many times did you go head-to-head?
Almost every time.
Almost
Almost every time.
Like second, third every time?
Yeah, second, third. Yeah, almost every time, depending on the barrier draws and whatnot. Yeah, so almost every time.
Is it frustrating that every time you're like,
she was just too good.
She was too good?
Just too good, yeah.
I mean, and Caviart Ally's like one of the best. And Shartin is just...
all year she was just too good. And
how frustrating is that?
Yeah, well, when you've... I feel bad for the mare. You know what I mean?
Which one?
Caviart Ally.
Oh, okay,
because I know how good she is.
That's what I mean.
And we were, going head-to-head all year, and I wasn't getting beat far, but Shartin was just too good. I tried every which way.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do it. And then, granted, Lexington, she wasn't going to be... I knew that was my best chance because she wasn't going to be top of a game, you know what I mean? She qualified at Chester in 53 or something like that. So
yeah,
if she was ever going to be soft, that was
it reminds me of when you have a top horse like that, and then there's always one I don't know, just throw it 2008. There's Some Beach Somewhere and Dewey, Cheatham and Howe, and it's like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking at one horse. What about the other one? Or I mean, they didn't fight each other, but when you have horses like that fight all year, and it's when one comes out.
You know what? It's good for the game, though. A rivalry like that, I think, is very good for the game. And as much as, stretching Timmy a 25-second quarter or something might get on his nerves, but I think the public like to see that.
Yeah. And it's a good rivalry. It's not like you and Timmy are neighbors, right?
Yeah, we're neighbors. We're good friends,
and... the trainers and the horses, it's a good rivalry.
It is. It's a very good rivalry, and I'm not a sore loser. I know when the other horse is too good, it is what it is.
Did you get your trophy yet? Your driver trophy?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being that Timmy's your neighbor, did you go and mow the lawn with it on the lawnmower? Hey, Timmy,
that's not really my style. Right?
No, it's not your style.
No, not my style.
Let's watch the replay. Since you had gotten her in Lexington, since you beat her in Lexington, did you feel like, oh, we're just gonna rock and roll the same way?
Well, yeah, I kind of figured I'd try and get that race to go down the same, and it looked like it could, you know what I mean? And I guess we finally found that she had a little chink in her armor.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying 6 weeks before Lexington I would ever be able to come first up and beat her, but she, obviously end of the year and they're getting a little tired, and she had a little chink in her armor, and
if you're going to do it, might as well do it in the Breeders' Crown, right?
And try and do it the same way, First over seemed to be the play.
And you had Kissin' in the Sand, too, who was kind of like a horse that was, she was up in Canada?
Yeah,
right?
They raced her up there in the Opens a few times, try and get her bravened up, and she's a very, very good mare.
So everybody was
really cool, the footage.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah,
you watched this?
Yeah, I did see it. It popped up on Instagram or something.
I tried to do things a little bit different.
Yeah. And then they had that camera guy in the final turn there. That was nice.
Yeah, the TSN camera. So Kissin' in the Sand bus out of there. You kind of figured that, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to leave enough to make sure that they weren't going to go 27-3 or something crazy like that. But,
right, you want nice and honest.
Just push it a little bit. You know what I mean? And I knew wherever I got away, I was going to be first over. Nobody was going to.
Yeah, and you're third or fourth right now, right?
So popped up 25-4. That's cool.
Yeah, so you're seeing that, you're like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, that's
we're good
cool.
to go.
Big first quarter is always good if you want to be first over.
Even though at Mohawk, 25-4 is not I mean, straight away like
No,
that.
and you know what? It was a little phony too because the wind was blowing so hard up the backstretch. You know, the wind was pushing you out of there pretty good. There was a lot of big first quarters that night.
So going first over, I mean, this is the second race of the night. So were you kind of worried about coming first over?
Not really. If I could just wait until I heading into the last turn, you know, I didn't want to make any move into the wind. But if you waited until just around the 5/8, then the wind died down. Like it started pushing you a little bit. But
Did you have to urge her, or you pulled her and she knows what to do?
oh no, she knows what to do. But yeah, I did urge her a little bit to get up next to her because I wanted to, you know, game on.
I'm gonna pause it right here. We're at the top of the stretch. A horse like Shartin, do you have to surprise her? Like, was your goal to maybe surprise her, meaning just get her at the wire, or take it to her early, and we're going to fight for a quarter of a mile?
Yeah, I wanted to take it to her in the last turn.
Okay.
You know,
so you wanted to be at her.
I pretty much just wanted to replicate what I did in Lexington. You know what I mean? Like, just try and gun rush her in the last turn.
Right.
And
now, not too many horses can do that and survive, you know. So you knew, listen, this is how you beat Shartin. You take it to her. And again, not that many can. So you take it to her. And
yeah, if it worked, it worked. If Shartin was back to her best, it probably wouldn't have worked.
Right. So we're at the top of the stretch. You feeling good right here?
I was feeling good right there. Yeah. It like I said, I was just trying to duplicate what happened there in Lexington. I was feeling very good. You know, I knew I still had a little go, and just Timmy's body language and Shartin's body language kind of gave me.
Oh, so you know. Now we got a nice view. This was supposed to be, you know. It was either going to be a view of the winner's circle or a view of you going on by. So there we go. We got a nice view of you going on by. So
yeah, and, you know, all respect to Shartin. You know, she's raced tough all year, and I think she probably does deserve Horse of the Year. She what she's done since she's come over here, it's unheard of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really is. And like I said, I know I've got a top mare. She's a terrific mare, and you know, she just couldn't get within cooee of her. You know?
Yeah, I mean, nice little fist pump. Is that a tiger?
She she's a very special horse to me. I won the Jughead on her. I won a lot of races and had a lot of fun with that mare. And I just one of them horses. Every single time you sit behind her, I get a kick out of it. Even though, like I said, all year we couldn't win, but I still get I get a kick out of driving that horse. She's just
nice to drive.
Means so much to me. Yeah.
Nice to drive.
She's
and
terrific.
Pleasure, and really doesn't throw too many bad starts, right?
No, she gives you all she's got.